views are those of the host and not those of Clear Channel Broadcasting licenses. Greetings, South Florida. It's time for the Night and Day Show with Alan Knight and Bridget Day. The next hour is unrehearsed. The calls are unscreened, and the subjects are unpredictable. But it will be undoubtedly entertaining and unlikely to offend anyone. Or maybe not. Stick around and find out with your hosts, Alan Knight and Bridget Day.
We're going to have lots of fun. Yes, we've already started. Before you know it, we're on the air. I am Alan Knight. Bridget is on assignment. She's out visiting the grandkids. But you have me and a slew of guests on the Night and Day program. Well, welcome into your homes, into your cars, if you're sitting in the bathroom and sharing with us. Thank you for allowing us to be with you every Thursday at 7 o'clock. Every Thursday at 7 we are live. A replay every Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Now, what's going to happen? I have no clue because Freddie Santori is with me today, and all hell is going to break loose. We are going to have a grand time. We're going to see how much we can fit into this hour. The hour of power. That's what we may change it to.
The hour of power.
How about that?
That's fantastic.
All right. Freddie and Linda Santori from AMP2 TV are here as well. We'll get to our guest in just a moment. And first, Mama Lynn Cody in Master Control. We want to say hello to you. Thank you so much for putting up with me.
Good evening.
So who knows what happens when Bridget is the backbone and the logic behind the program. I am just a loose cannon all the time. Talk to Ken Harris here at Clear Channel, and you'll find out why.
And you know, the funny thing is that without Bridget, we have to make up stuff.
No, it will be okay.
No, we're making
We're
up
not
stuff.
going to lose our credibility. We're not going to make up anything.
Well, you know, I just want you to know that a lot of people wanted to be on the show tonight.
Yes.
A lot of people. I could have 20 people on your show tonight.
Okay. Was one of them Eddie Money? You know, he did
Eddie
cancel.
Money? No, I don't know Eddie Money.
I'm going to talk to him when we go March 1st to the classic rock and roll party with Nico McBrain, who's going to call in tonight. He's going to be in there. The drummer to Iron Maiden, going to call in tonight at 7:30. And when we meet Eddie Money, I'm going to say, hey, those Geico commercials are funny, but also why you canceled to be on the Night and Day show.
Yeah, that's
I'm
the
gonna
second
ask him
time.
that.
Didn't he cancel before?
Well, he had a gig when we were, what was it, the show off of Southern Boulevard when the fair was in town.
Yeah,
he wasn't fair to us. He was fair to them.
But that's okay. It was his loss, your game.
Well, Freddie Santori and Linda Santori are here as well with AMP2.TV. If you want to find us in living color, all right, like the big peacock on NBC, what you do is AMP2.TV. That is the place, as well as, is it running there too or no?
Your show re-airs on the channel, but
Okay.
right now it is on your website.
RadioNightandDay.com. That is all spelled out. RadioNightandDay.com. You spell night with a K. Get that again. RadioNightandDay.com. Scroll down. You'll see the television screen. Click on that, and there you see me. Hi. And
there you have it. And for those people that want to be on the Night and Day show, they should send you an email.
Okay.
If you have an invention, which is what this whole show is going to be about, creativity.
Really? Oh, so this is like a select version of Shark Tank.
That's
I've been
right.
watching that. I've been taping those shows. I like that. So what would we be the Guppy Tank compared to the Shark
We're the
Tank?
Go Fish Tank.
The Go Fish Tank.
That's right.
Go fish.
We're going to go fish.
Okay. Well,
we're going to have a special guest on tonight with some
excellent.
Some stuff that I personally have drank. It's a coffee.
Wait a second. You drank the Kool-Aid. We're going to have Mr.
Coffee.
Kool-Aid on.
No, it's not Kool-Aid. It's coffee.
Coffee?
Yes, but it's made a certain way, and it's Rosemary Mencia.
Yes.
And talking to the mic.
Rose, well, she has to turn on the mic. Okay, go ahead. Not you. That's Mama Lynn Cody.
No, Mama
Strike
Lynn Cody.
one in the other room.
There you go.
Okay.
And the fun has started.
Rosemary Mencia.
Yes.
And this is special. Where's the coffee?
She has.
Here we go.
She took it away from me.
I am a major coffee drinker.
Well, I'm going to tell you.
Absolutely.
She's going to tell you. No, you ain't giving me my samples.
No, okay. I'm going to send you some samples.
Okay,
You're going to give me some samples.
I'm into coffee big time.
Oh, Freddie
All right.
didn't tell me. Okay.
Well,
Is my mic on? Am I good?
Yes,
Yeah, you're good.
Okay,
But
very
this
good.
is special coffee. Tell them a little bit about this stuff.
Okay. What this coffee is this is the latte I'm holding up right now, but this is
Latte?
coffee. Yeah.
Okay.
What this is coffee.
Gourmet latte.
Yes.
Gourmet cafe latte.
It's gourmet coffee, gourmet latte, different products. But the trick about this coffee and what makes it so healthy and makes it so good is that it's infused with something called Ganoderma lucidum. Now, what
Yeah,
that
try to
is,
spell
it's an-
that. Supercalifragilistic.
Maybe the
Say that
spelling
again.
bee
What is that?
It's called Ganoderma
Yes.
lucidum. Now, what that is, Ganoderma, it comes from something called the reishi mushroom, which we probably have never heard of.
It's a mushroom.
I've
never
heard
heard
of
of it.
button mushrooms. I've heard of
Portobello
mushrooms.
mushrooms, exactly.
Name your mushrooms for the Night
Exactly,
Day Show.
101.
Okay.
What the reishi mushroom is it's from Asia, and it's been around for about 3,000 years, and it's known for its healing properties.
Ooh, wait a second. Coffee that heals?
Yes.
Yeah, in Asia.
Get out of town.
In Asia, they consume the reishi mushroom like water. They drink this all the time because of the amazing properties that it has.
This sounds like that ancient Chinese secret.
Exactly,
Huh?
that's right,
exactly what it
remember
is.
that?
Like, okay.
It's exactly what it is.
Really?
It's only
It's
for
a-
kings.
That's right. It's a miraculous herb that years ago. That's right, Freddie. It was
Organo
only used
gold.
for for royalty. And now recently the regular people are allowed to have it. Now this company, what they did was they found a way to put the Ganoderma in the coffee and to make it taste good.
Okay.
So I was a big Starbucks drinker. I would never start my day without my Starbucks. Every morning I had
Go
to
broke.
and I also went broke, but I would
Okay.
drink my Starbucks every morning. In the afternoon, I work in Fort Lauderdale. I'm a dentist, and I live out here in West Palm Beach in Wellington.
Okay.
Before I would have my afternoon drive home, I had to get another cup because I was so tired from work. I just needed another cup because I was so tired. I started drinking this. Since I'm drinking this, if I have one cup of this, my energy stays so even throughout the entire day. I don't need another cup before I drive
So
home.
you could use this one cup and not even, because Bridget, my fiance, who
Yes.
usually is here, she's out of town, and she's probably going to be calling in later on. She drinks that red line stuff or that energy thing. Would this work if you just drink this one
Absolutely.
cup of coffee?
Absolutely.
How did you? Is this your company?
No, it's not my company.
Are you a
The way-
spokesperson or?
Yeah, we're distributors for this company. The
Okay.
way we got involved with this was one day, one of my husband's patients came by, dropped us off some samples. And I wasn't there that day, but I found these samples on the desk about a week later. And I said, let me try what this is. I tried it. I said, wow, this is really good. And I felt so good. I felt like, wow, I feel different. I feel energetic. I don't feel like after 2 hours after having the coffee. Sometimes after you drink coffee, you have this
you have that
high,
spike, yes.
and then you have that crash.
Yes, I have that.
I didn't feel that crash. I said something about this. So I did some research into the Ganoderma. I did some research into the company, and they had a meeting. I said, let's go to this meeting and let's see what it's all about. When we went and we saw it, my husband and I immediately, before the meeting was even over, we signed up and we said we're becoming distributors. For this.
Is this a patented product that
Yeah.
covers this?
This
okay.
company, yes, it is absolutely. Now, this company, they have the latte which you're holding.
Right. And this
They
is
have
what's the name of the company again?
Organo Gold.
Organo Gold.
Organo
And this
Gold.
that I have is Gourmet Cafe Latte.
Yes. Then they also have hot chocolate. They have
Hot chocolate.
Yes, they have
And
black,
regular chocolate.
and right. They have black coffee. They have cafe mocha.
Ooh.
They have
Okay.
coffees, they have teas.
Wait,
they have
what's the
greens.
chocolate and the hot chocolate? Is
No,
chocolate?
it's hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
It's just hot chocolate.
Okay.
And if you say you can, and the nice thing about these are all instant. So if you're, let's say, traveling, or you're someplace where all you need is hot water, all you have to do is open the sachet, put it in a cup,
So
just get hot water.
you
and
can't
you
get
have a-
this at the store yet.
You cannot get this
Not
in the
yet.
store.
Not yet.
You can get it through a website, through, let's say, our website, or
Why the heck not? Okay.
or the nice thing is, if you become a distributor, you have the potential first to buy it wholesale, and secondly, there's a huge potential for making income through this company.
It's a moneymaker.
Yes.
Okay. So now you just sell them in the packets, though, right? Or they sell by
no,
box?
it
in
comes in
boxes?
boxes. It comes in boxes.
Okay.
But
Now-
the amazing thing, I had some of this with Dr. Mencia. He now does a show with AMP on a different station.
Dr. Mencia, what type
Her
of
husband.
doctor? Okay.
He's an internist and geriatrician.
All right. Oh, yeah. If you want to get your coffee from somebody, you get it from the doctor.
Well, he brought in all his samples. He sat down on a Monday night. We did a set for an hour, and he brought me a cup of coffee.
Okay.
And I'm drinking this during the interview. And I'm going to tell you, psychosomatic, crazy, whatever. Now, you know that I've had tons of doctors on my shows.
Yes. Well, Freddie Santori had a program. What was it called?
The Freddie Fix-It Show.
Fix-It Show on another network, and we can mention WWNN. I'm not going to be afraid to mention other networks.
Yeah.
But yes, and you had.
And we had the good doctor on there. And as I'm talking to him, something's going on. And I don't know what it is. And I look at my son, and he looks at me, and he says, "What's the matter?" He whispers. I go, "I don't know." It felt like my insides were turning. My blood sugar was 90 that night.
You see? And it's usually higher, right?
Well, Linda's here, 162.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we can see everybody shaking your head.
Yes, Linda, yes, 162. So I said to myself, this is impossible. So I called Dr. Mencia and I said, is one of the things at this house was this blood pressure? He says, yes.
Yeah, you know what my blood pressure is?
I'm sorry, sugar. Sugar. He said yes.
Okay.
And it's sweet. It doesn't need sugar.
Right,
It doesn't need milk.
absolutely.
It is the way it is. It's delicious.
So wait, you don't need to add anything.
In the latte, if somebody likes their coffee black, they take the black coffee. If somebody likes their coffee with cream and sugar, they're going to drink the latte. You're going to have the latte.
The gourmet. Okay, so it's Organo Gold Gourmet
latte,
and then you have the cafe latte. You have the cafe mocha, and the hot chocolate.
Now you also have teas. Here you have.
Oh, it has a tea line too.
You have a green tea.
Yes. Okay.
And you have a red tea.
Green tea, the vert. Am I saying? What is that?
That means it's green.
Okay.
In French, for those of us that parlez-vous français.
Okay.
Not me, but I'm just saying. I just know that.
Bridget and I are going to Paris soon.
Okay, so that's just something you know if you ask for green tea.
Now, okay, so these packets, and you just pour them in there, and then just
add hot water.
Interesting.
See, what this is, what the Ganoderma is it's called something
secret mushroom.
An adaptogen. What an adaptogen is whatever symptom or whatever is going on with you, is it adapts it to your body's needs. If your blood pressure is high, it will lower your blood pressure. If your sugar is high, it will lower it. If you have low blood pressure, it will normalize it. That's what an adaptogen does. If you Google or you look up Ganoderma with any sort of
never heard of this
medical,
before.
most people, I never heard of it either.
Okay.
Of course not. You're not a king.
So how would you get hold of you to get this stuff?
You can call 954-383-9358, and we'll be happy to give you more information, send you some samples.
Oh, that's good. They can try that. Okay.
And you try it for yourself. And, you can take the challenge. We have a lot of patients right now, and a lot of people, what they're doing is we're telling them, take a challenge. For 1 month, buy 2 boxes, let's say black coffee, latte, whatever you drink. For 1 month, you try it, and you tell us after 1 month, don't drink your regular coffee or your regular tea, and you let us know how you feel. And then if after 1 month you don't feel good, then you can send the coffee back or whatever, but you let us know. That's how positive we are.
All right, I wrote the number. It's 954-383-9358. 954-383-9358.
Or give them the website.
Oh, you have a website
or
too.
If they want to go to the website, www.mencia-cafe, MENCIA Cafe, CAFE.com. They'll see the products that are available. They'll get more information.
Okay.
But they can only request samples by calling or texting that number.
So mention the Night and Day show. Maybe you can get some free samples sent and see if you like it, and let me know. I'm going to try it. That's pretty cool.
I think it's unbelievable.
That mushroom. I can sound educated when I say the Ganoderma extract.
Yeah,
right.
There you go. You
And that's okay. And that's the ingredient with that mushroom.
Right.
It's infused with that mushroom that has the health benefits.
Exactly.
I'm going to tell you something. I was in Publix today, and the gentleman was really nice, and he helped me out with my bags. Afterwards, I said, I'm going to give you a little sachet. I had a little bag of some samples, and it had my card, whatnot. He said, oh my gosh. He goes, my wife, this is the coffee she drinks. She had high blood pressure, and by drinking this coffee, her blood pressure was lowered. He goes, my boss, one of the customer service managers at Publix, is a distributor for this company, and he's been telling me to get into it.
So this is just coming out now, or has it been around for a while?
It's been around for 5 years, this company.
Okay.
This company.
All right, so that's relatively new.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you do do you do any commercial accounts? Can businesses get this stuff
yes,
too?
absolutely.
Okay. So would they be able to just have it when you're in the office?
They can have it in the office.
Okay.
If it is a grocery store that wants to be a vendor for it, they can. Anybody of those, they can. Yes.
And last, now I'm sure, since it is only 5 years old so far, it's not backed yet by, let's say, the FDA or something like. When you have
No.
certain things that are on the cutting edge or first out of the box, where you say, okay, they say all this particular ingredient. All right, where I know some things aren't and never will be, but you know what? They damn work.
Well, that's like most herbal products and most natural things don't have FDA backing.
Right.
And especially like a lot of coffee and tea products, like a lot of those things that you buy from Whole Foods or Fresh Market and things like that claim this, claim that, they work and they feel really good, but they will never have FDA approval,
Gotcha.
just so you're
All right,
aware.
so the number again, I have 954-383-9358, 954-383-9358, and the website was menciacafe.com. Spell it for me.
MENCIA.cafe, menciacafe.com.
MENCIA cafe.com.
You can't
Okay.
forget that. And you know what the amazing thing is? On
What's
Monday
that?
when he was on the air, people from all over the world were texting in. I mean, I've never seen anything like that. I've been doing this 5
Well,
years.
give it a shot.
Germany,
Yes.
Spain.
Well, no.
I mean, he has people.
Yeah, somebody
all
called
over
from
trying
Maryland,
this
someone
stuff.
called all
That's
over.
cool.
Yeah.
Well, we want to thank Rosemarie Mencia for coming by. This is the first time I'm hearing about it. First
Thank you for
time.
coming.
I'm so happy.
No, he just said, guess what? We have some guests in here. And I said,
Wonderful.
okay, so out of the box, I'm going to try this out. Thank you for the free
Good.
samples as well.
And I'm going to give you some more samples. So
Okay.
hopefully we're going to help your blood pressure.
Thank you. I know, it was 143 over 95.
Oh,
I'm going to tell you, you take
And I'm
this
taking
and you watch.
medication, but I think it's
Oh.
because I'm in broadcasting and I get heated up about things.
Well,
That's
we're going
the
to send
problem.
you some boxes. You're going to give me your address, and I'm going to send you
Okay.
some boxes.
But we need
Okay.
to talk because I want to put AMP as one of the distributors to this stuff. So you and I got to get together.
Okay. 23 after the hour on the Night and Day Show. We're heard live every Thursday at 7 o'clock, replayed on Tuesdays at 8 o'clock. Can you call my friend, the 889 number? We'll get him on the phone. We won't take a break yet because we'll take a break right before Nico calls. Nico from the Classic Rock and Roll Party coming up March the 1st to benefit Home Safe will be at the, what is it, where's the place going to be? I forgot.
Hard Rock.
Hotel and Casino. How can I forget
How
that?
can you forget the Hard
I know,
Rock
because when Bridget's out of town, every once in a while I'll go there and gamble. But you didn't hear that, honey. She's going to call in as well. If you have a comment, a suggestion, or something, 1-800-889-0267, 1-800-889-0267. Now, we also had, last week, a numerologist on the program.
Yes, you
I
did.
hear we're going to have a psychic on the program tonight, too.
Ex-Hector
So I want to find out.
Espinoza.
Hector Espinoza.
Espinoza.
Okay, and he's down here?
He's famous, world famous.
World
psychic,
famous.
Yes. They wrote a few books.
Okay.
And I tell Hector, we have a deal. I said, Hector, do not do that to me. And as soon as we walked in there, he says, who's this person? I said, and we're off. And I said, oh, why? He says, oh, she just wants to say hi.
Okay.
And he's right on the money.
Well, don't forget, the numerologist, I think Michael is mad at me. I was a little bit hard on him.
No,
because I'll come out of the box. I'm very controlling and very pushy. I guess that's a euphemism for obnoxious.
And there's reasons
You know,
for
I
that.
don't script the show. Bridget and I don't talk about things before the program. And the same thing when Freddie said he has a couple guests, just tell me who they are when they walk in. All right? Because if I don't like him, I say, okay, there's the door. But you seem very kind, and that's why you were able to sit in the hot seat for the moment. And I'm going to
honored.
test it. So otherwise, it's like if a politician sits in there, most of the politicians, when they want to be on a program, they will submit questions ahead of time. I don't believe that crap.
And
And if they
throw it
do,
out.
I say, forget it. Because you know what? And then what I may say is, oh, I'll take your questions, but never look at it. The same thing with some of the others who give them to me. I never open up the packet. No, because I want to get a feel for what's going on. I am the listener. I'm just one of many, I hope of many people who are listening, but I represent John Q. Public. So if I'm bored, then the listener's going to be bored. If they're excited, hopefully I'm going to be excited. So it all feeds into it. And when you give me an answer to a question, I will give you another question based on that answer. So I just want to feel for it. And I thank you for coming by. Okay, wait. Nico's already on the phone, and my friend Chris. Nico's on the phone too. Okay, wait a second. We have to interrupt this program because we have a celebrity caller on the phone. We'll have to go to Nico. Yes, he is the celebrity caller. I wish we had a drum beat, but all I have is the damn...
Hit the bell, baby.
Bell. Somebody broke the bell. Somebody broke the bell. Oh, there we go. Nico. Nico, hi.
Listening world out there. How is everybody?
Good. It was a pleasure talking to you again. Hi there.
Hi, mate. Yeah, lovely. Everything good?
Yes, and it's going to be great coming up March the 1st at the Hard Rock.
We are counting down. We've got like 8 days left, before the... Well, we've got the golf a week tomorrow. Obviously, that's going to be a great, wonderful event. Lots of chums coming down to play in that on the Friday. And then, of course, the big event, the wonderful rock and roll party that's going to take place on the 1st. Yeah, we're very excited. We still have a few seats available. I think we've got about 40 places left, which I know if there's in our wonderful, great big listening world out there of your lovely listeners, if anybody's thinking they still like to make it, we can... You can get information on www.helphomesafe.org, and you can go and check out if you want to buy a table or not, or you can call a phone number, if I may give you that.
Please.
561 area code 383-9842. I'll give you that again, 561-383-9842. So we've still got a few tickets left, and we'd like to obviously get rid of those so we have a full house. And I'm really excited. I've got confirmation that my dear friend, the second best-looking drummer in the whole wide world...
Who's that?
Tico Torres, my chum from Bon Jovi's coming. So,
but wait a second. Wait, not only under one roof, you have Nico, who's from Iron Maiden, and then Tico Torres from Bon Jovi.
Yes, sir.
And not to mention all the other talent.
Yeah, but he's, unfortunately, is the second best-looking drummer in the world. Neil Peart's the first. No.
Okay. Eddie Money. I mean, it's like a who's who, and I'm so. It's going to be great that we're all going to be there, and we talk about the talent and all the wonderful things going on, but all this will help out. All the money raised will go to help out Home Safe.
Exactly, and we the charity dedicates itself to stop child abuse and domestic violence. And as we all know, there's so much that goes on, and unfortunately, a lot of it doesn't get help. But Home Safe have a wonderful charity that does help child abuse, victims of child abuse and domestic violence, and it's a wonderful program, something that's very close to my heart. And if I may say so, Al, the Tico, he was like the host of the event when I first went to Home Safe's event 7 years ago, and it's really nice that I'm there now as a host, and Tico's going to be coming and gracing us with his wonderful good looks and charm and great bit. Hopefully, I'm going to get him up to play. And of course, we have the wonderful Eddie Money, who's really the star turn of the evening. Apart from all kinds of wonderful things that are going to go on through the night, I'll be playing with some friends, and then in the evening we have a nice big jam session. But it's going to be a night filled of fun, rock and roll, and just for a great cause and raising money for these wonderful people at Home Safe.
Yeah, it's a major event. And this is March the 1st at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, and includes everything. You have a dinner, you have an auction, you have grand talent. So a spectacular event, and it's been going on for how many years?
Oh my goodness! I think this is our 11th year of the big fundraising events. Hard Rock have been gracious. Jim and Isabella Allen have been so gracious, donating the ballroom to us, and it goes on. I could go on about how much they've given us. They give us so many rooms, and we have a lovely lass called Suzanne, who's the event coordinator down there, and all the back people in the back room. They've just stepped up. But yes, I think this is the 11th or 12th year. I think this will be the 12th event over 11 years, and it's just grown and grown from strength from strength to strength, and so many folks have really stepped up over and beyond to help these children and domestic violence abuse victims. So really, this is just something that grows bigger and bigger, and we have so many wonderful friends that are and our co-chairs and the wonderful people behind the scenes. It's
so
great.
give the website and the telephone number, because I like the classy way you do it in your accent. Unlike me,
Ladies and gentlemen, www.helphomsafe.org. And that is the website, which is our official website, and you can get all kinds of information, not just of the event, but from what the charity does and how to go about. If you know anybody that's in trouble, also if you want to volunteer your services or help the charity, you can find out all that information on www.helphomsafe, all one word, helphomsafe.org, O-R-G, or you can call if you wish to get tickets and have a person to chat with. You can phone 561-383-9842. That's 561-383-9842.
Thank you, Nico, for taking the time to call our little radio show here in South Florida, and it's going to be spectacular. I keep using all these adjectives, but if you want to be in the thick of things at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, all to benefit Home Safe, please call the number, visit the website, and it's going to be spectacular. The classic rock and roll party hosted by Nicko McBrain from Iron Maiden. Thank you. The current drummer to Iron Maiden. I have to put that in. I had to throw that in there. You know that.
Bless you, Alan. I mean, Matt Ladiker, who's the CEO of this wonderful Home Safe, he kicked that off a little party last year on one of the boats down. We had a wonderful party thrown for us by a lovely lass called Shannon, and basically he introduced me as the current drummer of Iron Maiden. It was kind of one of those wolf whistles from everybody, and yes, I am, yes, all right, but we won't let him forget it. But Matt Ladiker, he is an absolute driving force behind this Home Safe, and as I say, all our co-chairs and Joe Maltese and
and I can't forget to say Debbie Kellogg. One day I'll have her on the program. Debbie Kellogg is on the board, as well as Mr. Ward Kellogg, who on this program just a couple of weeks ago was able to give a $25,000 check to Home Safe. So it was a wonderful event that we have on camera thanks to amp2.tv. We will see you soon, and we'll keep reminding the folks. Thank you, Nico. It's been a pleasure.
Just before I go, Alan, I need to shout out to Laura Sylvester and Jane Malfitano they're our other two co-chairs with Deborah, and they're wonderful folks. And of course, we do need to get Deborah in there as well. And what a great night that was when we saw you the other week. And
I had fun. You were such a
hero. He really started the whole thing going with the big fundraising evening. So he's really, really behind it all. And Bill Berger and so many folks that their names escape me right now. But I just want to say and take this opportunity to say thank you to you and your lovely missus, and thank you to having us, being such a supporter of this wonderful event. And, to all the listeners, please come down. If you haven't got a ticket yet, go out and buy one. Come down, have a great night.
Thank you. A very pleasurable person you are, Nico. Thank you.
Thanks, my love. Lots of loves. I'll see you next week.
You got it.
And to you lot out there, stay safe, and God bless you all.
Good job.
I know. I just like just his.
This is accent.
His manner. He's really a cool guy. I mean, a down-to-earth guy. And then they're going afterwards on tour pretty soon.
Yeah.
That telephone number 561-383-9842. It sells out every year. I know. He only said we have about 35, 40 seats left, and then that's it. So if your business organization can be part of it, please. It all benefits Home Safe, and we'd like you to be a part of it, right in the center of things. 561-383-9842 or helphomesafe.org. We're going to take a break. And I know that she was able to find an Eddie Money tune. We have to give equal billing, not only to Nicko McBrain from Iron Maiden, but Eddie Money.
He's the man, isn't he?
So he's going to be there too. You can actually say hello and shake his hand, and we'll hear him play. I'm sure play all the hits.
I'm
right?
sure.
So Mama Lynn Cody in Master Control was able to find, he's got the greatest hits album, so we could play something. So I told her, change all of the songs that we have going into break. Has to be Eddie Money.
Oh, there you go. He had a big cutout of Eddie Money behind him the other day.
So
Funniest thing I've ever seen.
Anyway, we're going to be coming back. I'm Alan Knight. You're listening to the Night and Day Show. Bridget,
And I'm not Bridget Day.
Freddie and Linda Santori, amp2.tv. We're coming back right after this. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Dylan. Hi, my name is Dalton. I am 7. I am 5. And we listen to the 9-Day radio show. It's better than cartoons.
Mississippi Sweets, found in 1991 and owned by Randy Smith, invite you to come on in and taste what homemade barbecue is all about. The down-home recipes include starters like the Brunswick stew, loaded with chicken, potatoes, and vegetables, Mississippi-style dinners, Choctaw catfish, Tupelo chicken, and of course, half racks and whole racks of ribs. Dinners come with your choice of 2 sides, such as coleslaw, homemade cornbread, or their famous thin slice and fried sweet potatoes, affectionately called Mississippi Sweets. So come on down and check out the best barbecue in Boca and beyond. With 2 locations to find that famous sauce, 2399 North Federal Highway in Boca Raton, right across the street from Paradise Bank. And their number is 561-394-6779. That's 561-394-6779. And also 9859 Lake Worth Road on the northeast corner of Lake Worth Road and U.S. Highway 441 in Wellington. You may contact the Wellington location with 561-642-4748. Again, that's 561-642-4748. And both locations are open 7 days a week. Mississippi Sweets, the best barbecue in Boca and beyond.
The following could be based upon actual events.
Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs, and each wanted to get a mortgage to build a house. The first little pig, well, he was blown down by inflated balloon mortgage payments.
The second little pig, he had his share of troubles.
He went to a poorly rated financial institution and got some bad advice, and the sticks came tumbling down.
Now the third little pig, an entire different story.
This little pig went to Paradise Bank. He was a real ham and happily living in his beautiful new home. Don't worry, his 2 brothers moved in with him as well.
For your fable to come true, call Paradise Bank, 561-392-5444. 561-392-5444. Paradise Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Night and Day, the talk show that asks the question, what do you want to talk about? Just a toll-free call to 1-800-889-0267, and you're on. Want to really be on? Check out the sponsorship opportunities. Call 1-954-709-ALLEN. That's 954-709-2526. Once again, here's Night and Day.
Like I said, how much information can we pack in to 1 hour? It's just about 20 till the top of the hour here on the Night and Day Show. Live every Thursday at 7, recorded playback Tuesday at 8. And thanks to amp2.tv, amp2.tv, that's AMP, the number 2.tv on their television network on the internet. And thank you to Mama Lynn Cody for pushing all the right buttons and getting the Eddie Money soundtracks together. We thank her. Also for Bridget Day and the kids listening in Belverde, Texas. Don't ask me how to spell Belverde. I can spell San Antonio because it's right next door, but Belverde, forget it. I have no clue. I know it starts with a B, but other than that, so they're listening as well. And so many things going on. I know Bridget was real excited about going to the Classic Rock and Roll Party. My friend, there's so much drama around our program. Things happen. My friend, he calls in every week. We're not going to mention his name because there was an unfortunate incident on a cruise ship this past week, and he was on it. Bridget and I took him to he parked his car at my house, went and I dropped him off with Bridget at the port, and he comes back and he tells me that there was a story about on board of what happened. Then it broke in national news this past week. So we have him on the phone, and he was a passenger. Hello there, it's Alan.
Hey, how you doing?
What was the ship called?
The Holland America, New Amsterdam.
Okay. Now your voice changed, so nobody will know who you are because you sound like you have a yes, to protect the innocent. But what did you catch a cold or something like that?
Yeah.
Were the seas rough?
Yeah. In one port, yes, very rough.
All right. Wait. So what was the name of the ship again?
The New Amsterdam, Holland America.
All right. So what happened was, I'm watching the news. I think it CBS. I don't know. Maybe I heard it on Fox News on WBZT, and then I immediately called you and I go, "Is that the story you were trying to tell me about?" Because I have an attention span of a grape.
Please.
And so what happened when you were on the ship? What was the story?
Well, apparently a crew member was delivering breakfast.
Okay.
The room service. And he's knocking on the door. I don't know what time it was in the morning. And he knocked like 3 times. So she was like, "Hold on, son of a bee."
Oh, son of a female dog. Okay.
Right. So she got her breakfast. Well, he got upset and felt that she disrespected him and his mother and father.
Just on that word? Wait, just from saying son of a bee?
Yep.
Okay, so he gets upset.
Right, he's from Indonesia.
Okay.
So this bugs him all day.
Oh, my God.
So, we come back we were in Honduras. We come back on the shift, and at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon is when we leave. He decides to go up to the 9th deck, which is the Lido deck.
The what? The Lido deck?
Yeah, the Lido deck.
Okay.
And he's gonna punch her in the face to teach her some respect.
Wait a second. Is he a steward or a steward? Is that what you call who cleans the rooms? He's gonna get revenge because she said, "Wait a minute, you SOB."
Yeah, because she disrespected.
So he's gonna go and punch her in the face. Is she traveling alone? This passenger?
Yes.
Okay. And this was over Valentine's Day week, so...
It's Valentine's Day.
Oh, Valentine's Day. Oh, how sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to go punch her on the Lido deck.
Yeah,
is that the deck where they do the parties or pool or something?
Yeah, he decides there's too many people up there.
Okay. So he can't commit the crime. What's that?
He's off duty at this point.
Okay.
He goes to her room, uses his key card, and goes into her room.
He opens up her door because he has a master key like all the housekeeping people.
Correct.
And what does he do?
He goes and sits on the balcony.
He's hiding out on the balcony.
Yeah, he sits in a chair and he falls asleep.
Waiting for her?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead.
So she comes back in the room.
Oh God.
And he goes through the door, opens the door up, and attacks her. He grabs her, throws her on the ground, he starts punching her in the face. He grabs a laptop computer that was on the desk and starts beating her in the head and face with the laptop computer. And then she had a curling iron there as well, so he starts beating her with that. She's screaming, so he starts raping her.
Oh, God,
so
okay.
She's screaming so loud, he takes the telephone, because he smacked her with that as well. He takes the telephone cord and the curling iron cord and tries to choke her to death.
Okay.
Shut her up for her screams. That's not Elton. She's kicking him in his...
She's fighting back. Well, I also heard when it hit the national news, he tried to throw her overboard.
Yeah. And then she tries to stab him. And
with
then
what?
He goes, enough of this.
What did he try to... What does she have in the room to stab him with?
Corkscrew.
Oh, okay. You're on a cruise ship. What else? You got to improvise what you have in the room. Okay,
so
corkscrew.
He grabs her and drags her to the balcony.
Okay.
He's going to throw her overboard.
Get rid of the body.
And basically saying, hey, she's overboard by the time... I guess they have sensors on the side of the ship. They know when something's over. But
well, I'm sure they have cameras and stuff, too,
right.
but...
And it was dark, so they wouldn't be able to see. They wouldn't be able to find her.
Is the boat moving? You said you were in Honduras. Is the boat in international waters?
This is later at night.
Okay.
So he's trying to throw her overboard, and she's screaming and kicking and fighting. So a passenger's walking down the hall. He starts beating on the door, saying, hey, what's going on? What's going on? That startled him, and that gave her a second to break away from him. She opens the door, collapses in the hallway, and she still has the curling iron wrapped around her neck.
Oh, my God.
So then he decides, I got to get out of here, and he's still naked from the waist down, and so he starts jumping balconies.
Oh, because they're all
Trying
connected.
doors.
Okay, so he's okay.
Trying balcony doors.
Okay.
He gets to like the third one, it's unlocked, and he runs through there, which is an occupied room, and he runs to his stateroom in the bowels of the ship, and he tells his roommate, "You better call ship security. I think I just killed a passenger."
Oh my. Oh, okay. So he's confessed.
Oh yeah.
All right. If you're just tuning in,
there's an actual jail on board.
This is you're listening to the Night and Day Show on WBZT 1230. On the phone is a passenger. Happens to be a friend of mine, and he was telling me, we didn't go into this elaborate story because I didn't know about it until all of a sudden the news picked up on things. Did the captain or anybody tell you what went on, or that there was an issue of something that happened, a horrendous thing like this?
The next morning, Saturday morning, everybody had a letter on their mailbox outside the door.
Okay, but they didn't go into all the specifics, right?
From last night. Just so you know, we take this seriously. The subject we turned over to the authorities, the FBI, when we get to port.
Were rumors going around the ship of what happened, or was it?
Yeah, he went around. He didn't say exactly what happened.
Okay.
He said the crew member has been quarantined to his quarters, which he didn't want to say he was in the jail.
Were you heading back to Fort Lauderdale at this point?
Yeah.
Okay, and then I guess who shows up? Customs, FBI, what? FBI shows. Well, now if it happened in international waters, isn't maritime law taking over, or is the FBI?
I believe the FBI must have a.
They may not have jurisdiction over the case, because if you were in port in Honduras or in Honduras waters, then the laws of Honduras would take place. If you're in international waters, then maritime law would be.
No, I think it goes by what the ship flag is.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can easily find out. I have a friend who works in the cruise ship industry.
Yes, I got to find. But anyway,
he's arrested when you hit port.
Yeah, but they had to land a helicopter on the boat.
Oh wait, they had because they picked him up prior to you getting back.
No, her.
Whatever you did, what's wrong with your phone? It sounds like it's in your armpit.
No,
okay.
She was so badly beaten.
Oh my God!
She was so badly beaten, they had to land a helicopter, air ambulance on the boat, and take her back to Honduras.
Wow, this is something like in a movie.
So then Honduras, then Broward General sent an air ambulance to Honduras to pick her up.
Gotcha.
And brought her back to Broward General.
Wow. Okay, and well, that's an interesting cruise.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So you had some and thank you for sharing. What went on firsthand. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
It's a very rare occurrence, from what I understand. You never see.
Well, they do background checks on these people who, we're worried that they're going to take money from our suitcase, let alone beat the living crap out of us.
That's so strange.
God.
It's a strange story.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. Then we're coming back. We have a guest in the studio. You're going to like this one. And stick around. You want to mention who?
Hector
sign in,
Espinosa.
please. Oh, I was going to have him mention
you
his
sign
name.
in. You write your name on the wall.
It's What's My Line?
What's my line?
Okay. All right, so we're coming back. We're going to take a quick break. And then, should we open up the phones as well, maybe?
Open up the phones.
If we're going to have
open
a
up
major
the phones.
national psychic, I'll be the test case first,
You'll be the test case, but open up the phone.
All right, thank you. Mama Lynn Cody, let's take a break.
Hello, boys and girls. Yes, this is the good-looking bloke from Iron Maiden, Nico McBrain, with you right here on Night and Day Radio.
The following could be based upon actual events.
Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs, and each wanted to get a mortgage to build a house. The first little pig, he was blown down by inflated balloon mortgage payments.
The second little pig, he had his share of troubles.
He went to a poorly rated financial institution and got some bad advice, and the sticks came tumbling down.
Now the third little pig, an entire different story.
This little pig went to Paradise Bank. He was a real ham and happily living in his beautiful new home. Don't worry, his 2 brothers moved in with him as well.
For your fable to come true, call Paradise Bank, 561-392-5444. 561-392-5444. Paradise Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Mississippi Sweets, found in 1991 and owned by Randy Smith, invite you to come on in and taste what homemade barbecue is all about. The down-home recipes include starters like the Brunswick stew, loaded with chicken, potatoes, and vegetables. Mississippi-style dinners, Choctaw catfish, Tupelo chicken, and of course, half racks and whole racks of ribs. Dinners come with your choice of 2 sides, such as coleslaw, homemade cornbread, or their famous thin sliced and fried sweet potatoes, affectionately called Mississippi Sweets. So come on down and check out the best barbecue in Boca and beyond. With 2 locations to find that famous sauce, 2399 North Federal Highway in Boca Raton, right across the street from Paradise Bank. And their number is 561-394-6779. That's 561-394-6779. And also 9859 Lake Worth Road on the northeast corner of Lake Worth Road and U.S. Highway 441 in Wellington. You may contact the Wellington location with 561-642-4748. Again, that's 561-642-4748. And both locations are open 7 days a week. Mississippi Sweets, the best barbecue in Boca and beyond.
There are talk shows, and then there are talk shows. But this talk show is as different as night and day. In fact, it is night and day. And to be a part of it, call toll-free 1-800-889-0267. Now back to Alan Knight and Bridget Day.
How much can we fit in 1 hour? The hour of power on the Night and Day Show. All right, we have another special guest, and this is Hector Espinoza. Am I saying it right?
Yes, you
Hector Espinoza. And you are... do I say the word psychic?
Sure.
All right. Is that what the claim to fame is, right?
That is the claim to fame.
How long have you been a psychic?
For about 15 years.
We had, about a week or so ago, a numerologist. How is that different from a psychic?
Listen, all roads, they all go where? To Rome. Different ways to look at things to discover the truth.
Has this pull that microphone a little bit closer around?
Sure.
Excellent. Now, is this when you have somebody's name and I guess you need a birthday?
That helps.
Okay, and then do you get an intuition? Do you get a feeling? Some folks talk to the dead. Is this something that you've been trained or you were born with?
Actually, when I got my first glimpse of it, I was a professor at a college, and I started hearing voices, and I said, "Oh, I need to go on Prozac." And for about 6 months, I was like quietly dwelling on this because nobody in my family history or my friends were into any of the stuff. So I was like, oh my God, I'm going crazy.
So you realized you had this talent?
I realized I was going crazy.
Okay.
And I started seeing that a lot of the things that I would get or that I would see or that I would feel or I would hear would happen. So wait a minute, if it's happening, then maybe I'm not going crazy.
Wow. Because somebody, people say, oh, I'm crazy, but if you can channel that into a constructive way of doing things, which you have, unlike, let's say, Helter Skelter or something like that, who's crazy, and it's what you do with that particular talent.
If you let it overrun you, anything too extreme is bad.
Was it scary to your family that you had these?
I didn't tell them. I didn't tell anybody.
You kept it a secret?
I thought I was going crazy. For a while, I was like, oh, my God.
But then when these, do they call them premonitions?
Premonitions. When I started getting the stuff, for example, I had one class that it was the finals, and they showed me the smartest kid in the class cheating. And I'm like, I'm really crazy now. But I walk up, I flip his hand, and all the answers right there. I was so happy.
You were popular in school, weren't you?
Hey, I was so happy I didn't flunk him. I said, come do the makeup tomorrow.
Okay.
Because, come on.
It's how you react to a situation. All right, so wait, can I be the first?
Let's go.
Okay. My name is Alan. What else do you need?
Birthday.
October 22nd, 10/22/63. 10/22/63. 1 month before President Kennedy was assassinated. And I didn't do it.
How long have you been doing this?
33 years about. Doesn't show, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
You've learned to temper your feelings, your emotions, because you're a pretty sensitive guy.
I have a sensitivity. It's hidden deep, dark in the recesses of, I hide it very well.
Because initially, this must have been difficult for you because you really are sensitive. Depending on what people tell you, you could take it more to heart than you should.
Yes.
But in this business, You got to create that harder shell and not let it bother you, or at the very least, joke your way out of it, because
you got to be pegged. That is my displacing or my escape. Is I try to make a joke out of it, even though I could really be hurt.
And you've used this.
We never met, by the way. He just came in.
I know you never met. I didn't even give you his name.
Correct.
I gave you the wrong name.
Okay, no, he's
Thanks.
good.
You've had to learn to filter a lot of things, because you really have a tough demeanor. When something comes into your mind, you generally want to say it, but you've learned to filter. I mean, this job that you have, this career, has saved your life.
Oh, it's been a therapy.
Yes.
Yes. Every time the mic goes on, yes, it's therapy. I can let this out.
Now,
sometimes it's scary.
Who passed from the heart attack?
Oh my God, father.
Okay, the first energy around you.
Okay.
Do you get headaches?
No, not. I had one or two, but not.
Okay, high blood pressure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that goes to show how I am.
No, because the sensitive side could override, but no, you're definitely high-strung. The general message is you have to learn how to, the quality of life for you has to be better. You have to balance more your exercise, your
Sound
outings.
like my doctor and my fiance.
Okay, your outings, your activities need to be detached from you. The more you are relaxed, because to me your high blood pressure is related to an emotional state, not so much of a physiological.
Yeah, if you're sitting and you're depressed, you eat a big 1 quart of Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah, but if you listen to what he's saying, it has nothing to do with what you're eating. It has to do with your inners,
Right.
what you're feeling.
Yeah, well, my emotion, and then I start to overeat, and it's like,
But for a lot of people, it's a physiological. Really, their high blood pressure comes from physiological reasons. For you, it's an emotional state. So the better you deal with your emotions, the better you are at having fun, the better you can control it and not have a misfire one day.
I got to calm the hell down. He's done more in a couple minutes than, I won't mention the other guy.
Well, I'm going to tell you, this is not the other guy.
Right.
Two different entities.
Okay, so wait, give out your website and your telephone number.
It's heaven2earth.info. That's heaven,
that's
number
cute.
2, the word earth.info, I-N-F-O. And when you go there, you can see the things I've done. I have a couple of books out. Testimonials are there. There's areas where you can click to make a payment for a reading, for a cleansing. I do.
How far, do you, Tri-County area?
Well, my readings, I do everything over the phone, because right now I'm in 15 countries and about 25 states. There's no way I can get to those people unless it's over the phone.
Heaven2earth.info, and 2 is the number 2?
Yes, sir.
Heaven2earth.info. That's the website. What's your telephone number? Can somebody call you to get a reading? And
sure.
You can do it over the phone.
I do everything on the internet.
Okay.
I do the reading over the phone, but they make a payment. You know, you want Uncle Sam everything to be right, so they make their payment over the internet, and at the end of the year, my taxes go very well.
Okay, what's your telephone number?
786-285-3760.
786-285-3760. 786-285-3760. We got to have you back on.
Yeah, well,
this was a tip, and I'd want everybody to participate. Can you come back when Bridget's in town and be on the program again?
Sure.
Because we just had a little taste. Yes.
AMP is going to put together a sizzler for him. We want to put this man on URS Channel 19 television.
Channel 19.
That's what we're looking to do.
Okay.
That's going to be next.
Look, I think you told me you had a fiance, right?
Yes.
What's her name?
Bridget.
What's her birthday?
I better know this. April 30th.
You better know this.
Yeah. Do I dare say the year? She'll kill me.
30 seconds.
Yes. 1950.
All right.
Quickly.
She needs to drink a lot of water. She could be a little bit.
She drinks a lot of water.
She could be a little bit prone to kidney or urinary tract infections.
You hear that, honey? Okay.
She can get dreams. She's got messages through sleep. Do you know?
Really?
Do you know she tosses and turns and wakes up tired in the mornings?
We gotta go.
I know. Well,
We gotta go.
We're gonna find out more. We'll talk.
Go.
Boy, imagine how we're gonna be doing.
We
Take
gotta
care.
go.
Bye bye. Adios. Au revoir. Wiedersehen. Toodaloo.
News, traffic, weather every 10 minutes from 6 a.m. until 3 p.m. 1230 WBCT.
West Palm Beach. Fox News Radio. I'm Ron Flatter. The Obama administration says it is considering what European nations